Chirabo, and I'm the team leader at CHUSA. At CHUSA, we are an for impact organization that basically works with youth in marginalized communities, enabling them to turn their passions into profitable, scalable, and sustainable businesses. We have been in operation since 2014, and our primary objective is to accelerate job creation among the informal sector by empowering young people to successfully start and grow their small and micro enterprises. Micro grants are basically small capital input that we give to small and micro enterprises. Like the real name, they are micro. They are micro in the sense that typically our micro grants are going to range anywhere between 30,000 to 150,000, or what would be the equivalent of about $10 to $50. And that basically is targeting very small and micro enterprises that enables them to bounce back. So it's a grant, it's not a loan, it's not equity, it's a grant, or in the literal sense, it's a donation that we make to small businesses to enable them bounce back, more so in the face of COVID-19 and the setback that some of these small businesses have had to deal with. So why did we decide to do microgrants? That's very interesting because in the face of COVID, typically the young people we work with, many of them are vendors, they start small and micro businesses, and many of them are daily income earners. So in the face of the COVID-19 lockdown, many of them were not able to work, and having sat at home for over 2 months, and basically spent all their income, spent their savings, and one of the things that was critical for them is startup capital, which was an issue. Now, we thought about the idea of giving them loans, but the thing about loans is that it creates another burden for these low-income earners. So why we decided to do microgrants is to lessen the burden for low-income earners so that they can bounce back without feeling overwhelmed with the burden of paying back and even having to pay back with an interest or without interest. But also the numbers we are working with currently, when we started, we had 100 vendors on our waiting list. Right now, we are getting into close to 200, or we might even get into 250 or 300. The numbers are growing drastically, and they're growing really fast. Why? Because there's a high demand, there's a high need for vendors who are in dire need of these small micro grants to just help them get back into business. So we figured that following up all these people, and as an organization, we already don't have a support system. We are not into lending. So that's why we decided to do the micro grants, primarily to lessen the burden for low-income earners, for vendors, by making it possible for them to bounce back without feeling overwhelmed by how they're going to take care of themselves and yet still have a loan to pay back. Why we decided to focus on vendors is because vendors are daily income earners. And the thing about vendors is that once you support them to bounce back, they're able to take care of themselves. And that's a critical thing. A lot of businesses right now are going through transition. A lot of businesses are still struggling to figure out how they're going to stay afloat. The thing about vendors is that once they start working, they start earning. And once they start earning, they're able to take care of themselves, they're able to take care of their families, their children, and they're able to basically sustain themselves. So in terms of project design, it's very sustainable to support a vendor. And we have so many vendors. They're also in different categories as well. Some vendors are smaller, some vendors are bigger. But the point is that they're daily income earners. And a lot of the vendors we're dealing with are vendors that are selling things that we buy every day. The reality is in Uganda, or even in Kampala, where we started with this project from, is that people eat every day. One of the highest demanded things on the market is food. We eat every day. And so a lot of our vendors, the primary priority were those that were dealing with food and vegetables and things that are consumable on a daily basis, because that enables them to earn daily, and that enables them to be sustainable in the long run. People can still be part of this project. The project started in June. It's still ongoing. It might be on for the next 3 months, depending on how things go. And yes, like I said, our waiting list for vendors that are in need of these micro grants is continuously growing. So you can be part of a giving. You can give through our numbers that are on the screen right now, or you can give through our local fundraising platform account through Dolphin Fund, where we have set up an account and you can make a donation towards this cause. If you're giving from an international community, we also have a giving link on Givingway, where you can actually give and be part of this cause. So if you have any inquiries, you can also send us an email on the email that is provided, and we'll be more than happy to respond to your concerns, to your queries. We're happy to support, and we're looking for people that can give, yes, not just financially, but you might actually be interested in working the journey with one of the vendors and supporting them in the long process, or giving in-kind assets that people can use to start businesses. We're open to receiving all these as part of the micro grant project. On behalf of TUSA, I'd like to say thank you so much for the people that have already given. We deeply appreciate your support. Your giving does make a big difference. Once again, thank you so much for being part of the micro grant project. We appreciate your support. We're looking for more supporters. We're looking for more investors and donors and collaborators and mentors and coaches, anything that you can offer to help a vendor get back on feet, to find balance in their life, or even just being able to advise them on how they can run their businesses better. We continuously profile some of the vendors that we're supporting on our social media pages for the purposes that if you see them, please support them, pass by their store, and be a blessing to them. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. My name is Noeline Chirabo, and God richly bless you.